Greetings dear subscribers. Have you come across the tool Ruler Guides in Adobe InDesign? Why most designers use them in their projects? What is their purpose in Adobe InDesign? In this tutorial, I will teach you all the knowledge related to Ruler Guides in Adobe InDesign. Let's get started. Adobe InDesign has been leading desktop publishing software in the market for more than 20 years. Ebooks, catalogs, newsletters, annual reports, magazines are some of the examples of printed material created by using Adobe InDesign. Even after decades, InDesign has improved a lot and every new version comes with some new features. Even after that, there is one useful feature that has always been there in Adobe InDesign from the very first version. It is the ruler guides. It was added to its first version in August 31, 1999. The next update related to ruler guides in Adobe InDesign CS2 on April 27, 2005, where we don't need to depend on ruler guides to log their column guides. In Adobe InDesign CS5, new feature Delete All Guides was added that allowed the users to delete all guides without deleting them individually. What are ruler guides? Ruler guides are non-printable lines that are used as a reference at any point of the document to position and align the text and graphics more precisely. Let me show you one example. The green line that you are seeing right now across the margins, this is the ruler guide. If you can't see any green line on your document, click on this top ruler and drag the line and place it anywhere on this page. Also, drag the line from the left ruler and place it anywhere on this page. Now, this point is the reference point that we can use to place text, graphics and other elements inside the document. How to set up guides? To create any guides, you need to have rulers on the first place. Before that, I encourage you to check out my tutorial that explains everything about the rulers in Adobe InDesign. I have included the link on the card on top of this video. Okay, so there are two ways you can set up guides. First one is to place the guides on each page separately. For example, here are the facing pages. I drag the guide from the top ruler and place over here. The thing is that this guide does not appear on the other page. So, you need to bring the guide to same position on the facing page. This means I have to do this individually for each page. This is called the page guide. The second one is placing the guides together on both of the pages simultaneously. The process is very similar to the first one, but this time all you have to do is hold the Control key if you are a Windows user or Command key if you are a Mac user, and drag the guides towards this point. Now see, guides have been placed together on the same time on the same position of both pages. This is called the spread guides. To know more about the facing pages, I have included the card on the top of this video. Now, notice that these guides have appeared only on these two pages. Rest of the pages have no guides at all. So, do I need to place guides on the same position individually for each of these pages? Not at all. The simple trick is to open the master pages. The shortcut key is F12. Double-click the master page and you will come across these two facing pages. Now, hold the Control or Command key and place these guides on several points. Both of these master pages have ruler guides. Let's go back to the main pages and notice that these guides have been added in the same position for all of these pages inside this document. If you want to add horizontal and vertical guides simultaneously, then hold the Control key if you are a Windows user or Command key if you are a Mac user, and click on this intersection point where the rulers meet and drag the point on your desired position. Notice that these X and Y coordinates are changing along with the position in this page. These coordinates show the distance of the new reference point from the 0 point. You can also manually position these guides by entering the values on X and Y coordinates. Let me write 2 inches on both of these coordinates. And wow! Adobe InDesign does the rest of the work very accurately. To know more about X and Y coordinates, I will make a separate tutorial explaining X and Y coordinates in details. The link to that tutorial will be added soon. Now, we have drawn both of these guides simultaneously. In many cases, where we are selecting and dragging the objects, often we accidentally move these guides away from the reference point and lose the grip. I would highly recommend you to lock the guides to make the workflow easier. Now, go to View, Grids and Guides, Lock Guides. The shortcut key is Ctrl-Alt-. If you want to move any guide, then you can unlock it in the same way. Go to View, Grids and Guides. Now, uncheck the Lock Guides. You can also press again Ctrl-Alt-. Now, move this guide on this point and lock it again using the same shortcut keys. Some people find these lines annoying. So how to maintain the workflow without the guides? Well, the good news is that you can also hide these guides without disrupting the functionality of Adobe InDesign. All you have to do is go to View, Grids and Guides, Hide Guides. The shortcut key is Ctrl-. To unhide the guides, press Ctrl-. once again. Furthermore, if you guys don't need guides at all, you can delete all the guides together instead of deleting them separately. This option was introduced back in 2010 when Adobe InDesign CS5 was released. All you have to do is go to View, Grids and Guides, delete all guides on a spread. Thanks to Adobe team for making our lives easier. I hope this tutorial helped you gain a lot of knowledge about using guides in Adobe InDesign. Please leave a like, and if you have any questions related to this tutorial, please leave the comment. Also, subscribe my channel to become part of this journey. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.